Greetings to my team of 144, all Starseeds, Lightworkers, and Way Showers. Hope you're having a beautiful and blessed January 25th, 2019. Wanted to do a few updates and then read to you a couple things, Ascension signs since 2012 from Rick Jewers. One of the messages that I received today was that the QFS, quantum financial system, is in place. This is a higher dimensional financial system which will be part of the process to free all of humanity from the Babylonian debt slavery system and help usher in the new earth. We are on the new earth, so all things are possible. And we are bridging 5D to 3D. Now I have some people that have a different perception on what 5D is. Just think of fifth density or fifth dimension as your higher self, or what people would call heaven. And we are bringing that to earth. So people are have some questions about if we're on the new earth. You know, why is it still so cold, or why am I in pain, and this and that. And the new earth is just a shift, and we're fluctuating between 3D and 5D until we can ground 5D into this earth, which is basically bridging. We are the rainbow bridges to heaven and earth. So basically, if you went fully into 5D, you would no longer have this physical avatar. So the goal is to, help all of humanity to bring this golden age into this realm. So we're reconnecting to source, to our higher self, and bringing that energy here to this realm and living from our heart, which is the God source, that love. We're transmitting the love to all of humanity and all beings in all universes. So yesterday I spoke about the symbolism and the synchronicities of the Wizard of Oz, and I know some people think that this was an MK Ultra event, some of these Hollywood, which I understand, the MK Ultra and the Monarch program. I've researched that for years, and the thing is, the Cabal or the Illuminati, whatever you want to call these dark entities, the reptilians, they take anything good and positive and twist it into darkness and negativity. So the thing is, when you see Hollywood, of course, that's been taken over, hijacked by these dark forces, but there is a lot of symbolism, a lot of beauty that comes out of it, and these higher realms are. The Mandela effect part of it is that these things are shifting into the light, into the positive. So a lot of the symbolism is resonating with people, especially with the rainbow symbolism and this harmony, this beauty, this peace, this love. So one of the things I talked about was the courage of the lion, and I forgot to mention the concept of fire in the belly. Because in Chinese medicine, courage is through the heart, but it can also symbolize that fire in the belly, that drive, the desire. It's in all beings, and some people believe the gut or the belly is the second brain or the third. We have three brains: the one in the skull, the one in our heart, and then the stomach. And that's where it burns up calories, burns up the nutrients. So also it burns up the negative emotions. Now, the one mystic, Barry Long, used to have a meditation where you would allow the feelings and thoughts and negative energies to wash down your body and allow it to burn up in the fires of the belly, which is a very powerful meditation. You could just feel like the water running down inside your body, like water drops on a window pane. And then once that, the fire is part of the earth too, the fire rising. So you're allowing the earth can absorb all negative energies, Gaia and the pure consciousness of the earth. So you're allowing, when that energy burns up in the belly, that fire in the belly, and allow the ashes to settle into the earth, to be absorbed and transmuted by the earth. Now that fire burns up all conflicts, negativity, all transgressions, and all emotions. Now also, last night I had a very vivid dream about being on the starships, the spaceships, about the civilizations that are living on these starships, and the symbolism and the concept of people that were raised, living their lives on these ships. And it made me think. I was watching Kent Dunn, listening to him the other day, talking about how the Earth is this big spaceship. This concept of the flat Earth under the dome. You see this concept all throughout these movies and the symbolism throughout history. And then years ago I read a book by Buckminster Fuller that was called something like Spaceship Earth, where he said that Earth is like a ship. And then there was an episode, there's a show Orville, which it's a pretty funny show, and there was one of the episodes where they found this ship that was just dormant and floating through space, and they got into it, and there was a whole civilization living in the ship thinking they were on a planet when it was really, and there was this dome over the the plane that they were living on, and there was villages and that, and the dome was like this fake solar system type thing. So you see that symbolism throughout many movies and shows, and people have put out videos just showing that symbolism. And then if you look up anti-de Sitter space or anti-de Sitter field, it shows that the matrix is this plane. Now, some people say, "Oh, you're a flat earther and this and that." No, I mean, I don't follow any guidelines. I keep an open mind. I look at all the evidence. I've watched a lot of Santos Bonacci's whose videos, who's one of the most brilliant minds on the planet, and he's fully convinced that we're on some kind of plane, and the matrix is a field. But the thing is, we live in a paradox. So depending on how you look at one thing, it's either it's both a plane and a sphere. It's like we're inside a sphere on a plane that's projecting imagery and ones and zeros, the yin and yang, into this field to create this 64-bit programming. And then one last thing was talking about the Gong Fu practices. Now I've trained in Qigong and Tai Chi and Neigong and Shengong, and Gong Fu, or any of the Gongs, or some people say, there's two ways to spell in Chinese words. So it's either Gong Fu or Kung Fu, which is G-O-N-G, and then F-U, or Kong, K-O-N-G, K-U-N-G, Fu. And basically Kung Fu refers to any study that you're learning or practice that requires patience, energy, and time to complete, or in other words, it takes great effort to master. So I've trained in many Kung Fus. I do Kung Fu tea ceremonies, or 5 elements tea. Most of the Chinese health and martial arts and symbolism is based around 5 elements. So Kung Fu, because you hear people say, I mastered this art in a weekend, or this or that, like I've heard people, I'm a Reiki master. It's like I got certified over the weekend. Now I'm a master. It's like, no, you understand it and you practice it, but generally anything that you can master, any art, which all fields are arts, takes, on average, and this isn't set in stone, but there's a concept that anything takes 10,000 hours to master. So it's like, if you did something over a weekend, I've trained years and years and thousands of hours in certain arts, I don't call myself a master of anything. You know, it's irrelevant anyways, but that's a lot of it is ego. You know, because we're all students, we're all, you know, there's a book by Shunryo Suzuki that I recommend to people called Zen Mind, Beginner's Mind, where it's like, you want to keep that, you know, you keep learning and expanding, but you keep that open mind of a beginner where it's, the filters aren't really set in stone. That internal map of reality is more fluid than concrete, you know, or trapped in place. You know, that we're always learning and expanding and building on what we already know, and it's an endless plateau. So I want to read a couple of the accomplishments of the light, you know, the return of light since 2012. This is from Rick Jewers. So one of the accomplishments we've had, like ships and Merkaba ships sighted. Some have been very close. Some ship visitation and contact. Countless beautiful divine signs in the skies, like rainbows, angel cloud formations, dragon cloud formations, 2 suns, 2 moons, hearts, eyes of God, etc. Heightened profound divine experiences and miracles, multidimensional and bilocation experiences, divine gifts and abilities awakened and utilized individually and as groups, rapid awakening with assistance and information of the masses, extensive grid work and construction of the 5D grid, access to the 5D grid and realities, master portals successfully opened and operating to full capacity, unity and reconnecting of individual ground crews and overall reuniting still ongoing, awakening the great white dragon energy and integrating throughout the light collective, the release of many trapped souls, soul contracts able to be rewritten, quarantine of dark remnants to sub 5D, crystalline children being born incarnated, stabilization of Gaia, many new twin flames created, transitional temporary financial systems created, vast planetary cleanup, reintroduction of some extinct animal species, the ascension of some organic life forms to other dimensional Gaias, awakening some benevolent mythical creatures and bringing them back into this reality, bringing white magic back to life, freeing humanity, love and light. That's from Rick Jewers, Jewers. So if there's other experiences that you've had, things you've accomplished since 2012, things you've noticed and realized since the shift, you know, leave them in a comment below. You know, thank you everyone for your support. I also wanted to talk about, you know, I see this momentum really building. You know, I've had this YouTube channel for around 10 years or more. I have over 700 videos, and the momentum has been very extreme in the last 30 days or so. I've received more subscribers, more views, more comments in the last 28 days than basically in the last 8 to 10 years. So, and this is since the 1111 portal and the 1212 portal and the 1221 gateway. So that's just, you know, one thing I've seen, this acceleration. More and more people are awakening. This is not being televised on the news. You know, the news is still propagating false realities and negative distractions to bring on negative emotions. So the best we can do is stay in the heart, connect to your higher self, to your 5th dimensional self, or 5th density self, which is your angelic being and that which is exists in all multi-dimensions through infinity and beyond into the great mystery. It's a direct extension from the great mystery. which people call the Creator or the Great Spirit. So thanks for watching this video. Thank you for your love and light and your beauty. Keep shining your light brightly into the night, my friend. I love you all very much. Have a beautiful and blessed day.